Good morning. It is a Monday morning. Just got home yesterday from Dayton, and it was a great trip. Very fun. Lots of friends. Lots of fun. Lots of hanging out with everyone. I enjoyed everyone I saw there. I met you. That was fun. Don't be shy coming up and saying, "Hey, Frank," when you see me at a convention. That's what I'm there for, and I love it. I love it. Handed out about 70 plus stickers. That was cool. But I landed yesterday. I got home around 4, and I think I spent a good probably 4 hours editing the questions, fixing pictures, and creating thumbnails, uploading things. It took me longer than usual because I was a little tired and I was working on the plane and there was kind of turbulence, so I stopped working on the plane. I should have been much more further ahead than what I was, but the turbulence was kind of rough and got my stomach a little queasy, so I stopped. Took a little nap on the plane. But I think there were several, there were several silly mistakes that I had to keep re-rendering the video for and re-uploading it and re-putting the definitions and descriptions. And for some reason, tags don't carry over when you copy and paste. I mean tags as in I'm tagging, T.O.'s channel, I'm tagging Josh, I'm tagging Jason, I'm tagging all my friends in that questions videos. So they can see that they're in there. However, they don't carry over when you copy and paste. So every time I did that, I had to recreate the tag, which was annoying and more time and blah, 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 blah. And time just kind of got away from there. However, it's uploaded, it's performing amazingly. So that was fun. Then I rendered out the main show floor, and that video itself is like 18 minutes. And then I had another 9 minutes of walking the swap meet area. And I like that. So I didn't really want to cut it out or condense it down. I think all it's good, fun, and showing what stuff was there and really coming off of my personality. So I kept it. And I'm doing 2 videos. So this morning, I'm going to render out the swap meet video, and that's going to be posting tomorrow. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for thumbnails on that. However, back in my life, I'm getting joy talking about that. I'm getting excited. My voice is getting loud, and I meant this to be a more somber channel. The dishwasher works. The repairman came today, and it was running fine. And they did this last time when I went on a trip, and I think it's being sedentary and not doing things. It started working, so it's working. And I'm sitting in the kitchen because it's wet and humid outside. It almost feels like Houston. I know. But that was my weekend in a nutshell. If you want to see more links to the playlist of all the videos I'm making for Dayton Hamvention is popping up, and you find it in the description. Hopefully I remember to put it in the description. Let's start talking about stuff with Frank. Jason, thank you, Jason, did put me in contact with Flex Radio, and we kind of had an on-the-spot, kind of impromptu question-answer session, and I think they're interested, I hope. I'm going to be emailing them after this, and I have a recruiter going to call me here in a minute, and I'm going to talk to her. I don't know how I feel about recruiters. I'm going to talk. We'll see if I do the recruiter thing. Because they just spam the market, and that's what they're supposed to do. But I really like to look at a company and figure out, do I want to work there versus here's Frank, here's Frank, here's Frank. I guess it's still kind of early, and I'm not that, lack of a better word, desperate, but we'll see. I'm playing with stuff, ADD. So let's look at goals. Goals I want to do this week. I want to walk. I want to get all the video editing done. That will be for Frank. And I have more interviews to go through now, and that's just the vendor interviews. So I probably will have videos through next week of just dropping all the way through. And I hope that doesn't tank the metrics or the quality of the videos, but I like doing them. And the vendor videos are short, so they're pretty easy. I could probably knock it out today. Since it's wet, I'm not going to walk. I'm going to try to walk tomorrow. House goals. What I want to do for the house. We are still looking at the dishwasher problem. The technician thinks it's a control board, so we got one on order. Then I mowed all last week. I can start again and clean the floors and get the vacuum, but I did that last week too. Should I tackle flat top surfaces? Ooh, that would be a good one. Oh, that's just so much stuff I gotta clean. Maybe if I break it up into 2 days. So 2 surfaces, not all of them, 2 surfaces. And there's the recruiter. I'll be back. I just got off the phone, and it was a generic recruiter for a number of companies, mostly specialized in defense contracting. I told them I'm not that interested in direct defense contracting anymore right now because I'm just apprehensive with the current market being that it was. I get there and I'll probably get laid off again since I'm the low man on the totem pole. Dishwasher seems to be still. No, it just turned off. Great. Okay, well, still dealing with that. Where was I? House goals. Talked about trying to clear 2 countertops. I need another one. It's going to be wet all week. I don't really need to mow the lawn yet because I did that late last week. Do I want to do the big one? Maybe just straighten up the garage for where I'm going to put the shelf. Yeah, in the back of the garage, I'm going to put a new shelf. I'm going to move it from upstairs to downstairs, but in order to do that, I need to tackle that room. Maybe that will be next week. Yeah, let's get that area prepared again and then get the garage kind of straightened up. We did that a while ago, and it's still in a decent condition, but it just needs a touch-up. So I think that's going to be the goals this week. Continue to finish the videos, go for my walks, clean the 2 surfaces, re-straighten up the garage, and then continues with the dishwasher. But I've already started that, so. Well, I've been talking for a bit here, and I think it is long enough, and all I want to say for now. Well, I think that's going to be it for now. If you want to help support me, there's a Patreon link below, and that goes directly to me, unlike the Tank Radio Patreon that is sequestered off, and those are completely funds dedicated to keep Tank Radio going. I think that's going to be it. Be safe out there. See you Friday.